And I was served. I had a process server knock on my door and serve me foreclosure papers. And you know what? The next day, the air still, breathed in the same as it did the day before. And my wife still loved me. Like I had two kids that I think that's the worst that, I didn't want to disappoint them.
Yeah.
But, facing adversity, because that old cliche, this is not easy. Like I love real estate, but if this was easy, everybody would do what we're talking about. Sometimes again the adversity in the moment is tough, but again it'll make you, I think, stronger as a person, as a husband, as a father, just in general. And that's what happened. My wife and I had to have a really tough conversation about we were no longer going to be living on debt anymore, and we literally had an option: file for bankruptcy or get our budget in like as tight a belt as we could. And we agreed $100 a week in cash. That's what we lived on. That was it. When the $100 was gone, we had nothing else to live on. So it was beans and rice and beans, what my old buddy Dave Ramsey, would say this little podcast. And because of it, though, like we came out of it such stronger as far as a marriage and, as far as a family. And now, honestly, like I love what I do and I get paid a really good amount of money. Like I am blessed to make the kind of money that I'm paid. But if something happened and I had to go to work at Bay Beach where my kid works getting $15 an hour, our life would not change, because those earlier, investments in real estate ended up paying out for us. And then, we've pivoted a little bit out of now buying stuff. We've invested a lot of that money. I've done some self-lending myself on deals that were right for my risk tolerance and my wife's risk tolerance. But, again, that adversity and that communication, I had to communicate again with my wife what was going on. I had to communicate with Bank of America, and then you had to fight through that adversity because, again, I didn't buy wrong. It's just the market took a just nosedive for those 2 years. But again, we came out of it stronger, I think, because of it.